Yo, welcome back to Once and Walk Podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy, Brenda, and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy.
Mac Daddy Brenda.
Yo, what's up? This is Jay.
And we'll be discussing topics, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture. If you're trying to vibe out, like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for this episode. Much love.
Check it out. Man, how do you really move? Like, how are your emotions in certain situations? I gotta know.
And then before you know it, we was podcasting.
It's like, I don't know, like when I saw him, like it felt like it was the little boy in me crying.
So, right now we're gonna react to a video. Basically, the video is talking about how does a woman deal with a man who's more sensitive than her. Y'all watch this and react to it too.
How do you deal with a man that is more sensitive than you?
It gets strange for me in conversations like these when we talk about one party being more sensitive or more soft. And a lot of times that kind of boxes men in, and it's alarming because if a man can't be sensitive and soft in his relationship, then where can he be? Like I don't know too many men that don't want to take their guard down with their old lady. Like I don't want to have to come home and protect myself from you. Like do you know what I gotta go through out in the world, and then to have to come home and guard and tiptoe with you because I can't be vulnerable? Like even when we use the word soft, bruh, a man being hard all the time will destroy him. Get you a man that gotta be hard all the time and see how he handle you. Brother, a man has to find softness in himself to properly handle those parts of you. Empathy is like a huge quality that's necessary for a healthy partnership. And in order to empathize, one almost has to see oneself. And if a man can't see himself in your emotions, if he can't see himself in your softness, then again, what do you think he's going to do? So when you talk about not wanting a man that's more sensitive than you, that's you falling into training that cuts pieces of a man off. And then you complain about those pieces being missing when he show up at your doorstep.
What y'all feel as the men in the room? How do you guys feel about it?
I agree. You don't want to have to be hard all the time, and you definitely want to be able to let your guard down with your lady. And it gets to like the initial question though, like how does a woman deal with a man who's more sensitive than her?
Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all dealt with a woman who y'all feel like y'all can be like fully be sensitive, cry, and I feel like cry, but like cry and like really be your full 100%, like go through your emotions? Have y'all ever encountered that in a relationship yet?
Hell yeah.
Well, you have, of course, but Jimmy, have you?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What you mean?
I mean, you've been in a long ass relationship. I would hope that y'all stayed together for a reason.
Oh yeah, no. I thought you were trying to say that I was soft or something.
The first encounter that y'all did, like, how did it make y'all feel though?
What you mean?
Like when you first showed, like, cause I feel like men do have that thing where y'all feel like y'all have to be like portray this macho-ness about y'all. Like, so when y'all first had that like that sensitive moment with him, like, how did it make y'all feel?
I don't know. I was like, I'm not a super emotional person, so it was kind of weird. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, it's always weird even just like dropping the L word first. Like, that shit is like almost, I don't want to say foreign because I've done it multiple times, but just like, it's just like a huge thing. Like, damn, I'm actually letting my guard down to this point. So like for me, it's like, it is like real difficult. I won't say difficult, but it's different to actually just be like that emotional with a woman to that point. Like,
I think when it comes to it, it's like what he's saying is like it's different. Cause then like of course I'm used to I grew up with aunties and grandmas and cousins and stuff. Like I know how they treat their man and like actually like, you know what I'm saying? So like when I find somebody that's like actually connected to that level or actually on that type of time with me, it's like damn, like I feel love. Like I'm accepted into their family.
we had technical difficulties, man. Conversations getting too spicy, camera overheated.
But we back.
Brenda was bringing that heat with that question, so
Let me ask y'all a question though. So, like, how do y'all know like when y'all felt like y'all could be vulnerable? Like what's the signs in a woman or a man where you feel like damn like I can be vulnerable with this person?
Signs? I mean, it's not really signs. You kind of just go on a leap of faith, honestly.
Yeah, I think when the sign for me is like when we having fun. I feel like when it's like you don't even think about what time it is. You don't think what day it is. You don't think about nothing. Y'all just enjoying each other's space. Y'all enjoying each other's company. It's like we just forget that everybody else exists, and it's just us two. When you in that type of space, I know, and that sometimes comes like within like the first weekend or something. You never know, or like it comes like quick or something. It might come later.
You said the first weekend.
No, because you know when
Yeah,
you
he
I be
What you
loving.
on, bro?
I be, hey, we getting married this week. Let's get this party started.
That's
But
that sensitive
What's your
shit.
sign?
I'm a Virgo.
That's
Okay.
that sensitive
I
shit.
can okay, back to this
No,
video
but no, for
though.
real. Answer. Wait, let me answer.
Okay.
I feel like when it comes down to like you just being vulnerable, when you understand that y'all connection that y'all making with each other.
Yeah.
When it's a good connection, y'all understanding each other and stuff. I think that's the time you can let your guard down.
Before you ask another question, I gotta say this. It's sometimes it's hard though to actually just say like you just know that based off you guys having fun, because you can have fun and like fun could be like a
Yeah.
disguise for like, okay, you know, we're having a good time together, but we don't know. I don't know. You have to. It's like shit gets real. Or shit gets serious. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's
what I always say. Like you got to see somebody in all 4 seasons to actually understand if they're the person for you. Because if every time we hang out is always good, that might mean that you're not emotionally invested in me to the point where you feel like
that can be.
But
true
I think
too.
what he said, because I kind of go based off that too. Like when I think of fun, I'm thinking like, are you like your true authentic
Yeah.
fun? Like, am I seeing your quirky, your nerdy? Because like fun for me is just like, yeah, we can go out and we can do this, but like you can always feel when somebody just like
Hiding
still in their
something.
box
Yeah.
versus like now I'm around you and like I'm just being my full SpongeBob annoying ass fucking
Yeah,
self.
that's
So
what
like
I'm
I
talking
get
about,
that
yeah.
too, but like I also get like the 4 seasons because like we can be having fun and I tell you some deep shit. You like, whoa, I thought we was in this for
that's
Yeah,
what I was,
fun,
yeah.
that's what I was gonna ask you then. So
Yeah.
like, at what point do you just be okay? When is it appropriate to come to somebody about some real problems in your life, or even ask them what's really wrong with their life? You know what I'm
Me
saying? Like,
personally, like I don't like I'm a conversation person, so like I don't really ask like in the form like what's wrong in your life. Like for me, if I'm talking to you and like I feel like you know how sometimes you start talking to somebody and you talk to them on an everyday basis. I think for me, I kind of do because I am dating intentionally try to like and I know yeah we've had this conversation like sometimes I do just like talk about my day like and I'm not saying like I'm talking about like my past trauma like it be something that happened at work that pissed me off so I will try to have that conversation with you just to see like how do you handle a conversation of me just having a bad day like how
How you gonna do
are
it?
you more so just like damn that's fucked
That's
up
fucked up.
or like are you actually like asking follow-up questions and shit like that I feel like that's where I'm kind of like now I'm like okay if I do come to you like you are an avid listener like you are actively listening you are actively like concerned and shit like that because like if you ain't like and I'm of course like I may not know what the fuck you do in your field but like as long as you listening and you just following up with me and I know that you listening I'm like okay like now I feel like if I am having like I'm not just trauma dumping on you and shit like that because I feel like I have other people but like it's small shit that leads up to like okay like if I'm having this family issue I feel like I could kind of go to that person
Especially like actually being able to lean on somebody and like actually that's but to tie both of what y'all both saying, especially like you can lean on them basically like he's there she's there for actually to support you in your time of need when you need support, not just having fun or having sex or just getting drunk or having a good time whatever, but it's like if you want to cry you can cry to her, cry to him, actually help like they help each other like figure out situations and stuff like that. So yeah like, I understand what y'all both saying. Like I feel like it takes more than just
I feel like
what?
that's okay. This is my perspective. I feel that's good if you're a woman to a man. A man doing that to a woman
what do you
just
mean
too soon. As a man,
it's
I
like
can't.
asking like having a bad day at work
It could be that, but if you're like doing like to every detail to the point where it's almost like it's devastating. I feel like as a man, you can't come to a woman like that too soon. Like you
Yeah.
can't just come to a woman like, yo, my day was like this.
yes you
this shit-
can I feel like
y'all
I feel
say
like
No,
that.
wait,
Y'all, wait, y'all,
let him finish
Okay,
that.
y'all
go ahead.
say that.
Just finish
but-
I want to piggyback on this
yeah
Let's be honest. Women, y'all will try to be nurturers, but to a limit, especially if the feelings are not fully there for that man. Like
Okay.
you, if at a certain point, you'll be like, okay, you know what, nigga, you got too many issues. Like, get the fuck away from me. Like, you're supposed to be a man. Handle this shit. Like, y'all throw that shit in motherfuckers' face.
Here's the thing. I think when we have these conversations, y'all men think that women are saying to do this with every woman. Every woman, we pick who we are gonna like who we can fully trust in a man. We're not telling y'all every fucking woman to just trauma dump and do this. Like, you have to make sure that you and that person are fucking locked in. So I feel like when we have these man versus woman conversations, a lot of men think that women are saying like, oh, talk to every woman. No, because I got some friends that'll throw that shit back in your motherfucking face. Like, I tell them, don't tell that hoe none, because like when y'all get into it,
You admit,
but like
exactly,
you have to, but you have to know your you
But
like, and I feel like that's the part of it though, because I feel like I wouldn't go into every like, it's a man that I be talking to right now. I'm like, I know for a fact I can't talk to this nigga like that. You got to know who you talking to. And I feel like, I'm not saying like it is times where like, nah, like I know like, hell nah, this shit ain't gonna last. This shit is just some fun shit, because I know I cannot talk to him in that form. So like, I'll never tell a man, like when I say like talk to him, I'm saying talk to him that you really like vetted.
Yeah.
Like, you got to vet these fucking women. Like, women have to vet men. So I'm not never saying like go to every fucking woman and figure out which one not gonna throw some shit in your face, because I feel like vice versa, a nigga throw some, I done had a nigga throw some shit in my face too, and I'm like, god damn.
Yeah.
So like, that shit ain't just one-sided. When men do that shit too.
No, they do, but I'm saying like more so. All right, so women tend to be able to tell men about their problems in the sense where if a man, like, we're supposed to be able to fix it for you. Not necessarily you, if I don't know you like that. I'm just saying, like, just the mindset of it. A man, if we do that, we don't, like you said, you got to vet her when you got to get to know her. We don't know when we actually know you to the point we could trust you with our vulnerability. That's what I'm saying. Like,
y'all dating wrong then.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
think-
That's dating wrong.
it's not dating wrong. It's like literally a leap of faith, because it's not really a sign. It's like I could literally just, you know.
I feel like shit, stuff like that is just like really getting to, I don't know, like I feel like it is a vetting in a way, and sometimes people don't vet correctly.
Like one
Okay,
thing when it
I'll
comes down
give
to
you
me, how I do it is like, well, I don't say how I do it, because I don't intend to do this all the time. But like, you know, my parents passed away, so like when I like my dad's birthday and my nephew and my dad got the same birthday. So their birthdays was yesterday. But yeah, so
happy birthday.
yeah, so happy birthday to them. But so my dad's birthday, I try to like block it off and give it to my nephew now. So I try to celebrate my nephew and all this stuff. But then like when it comes down to like my dad's birthday, I still be sad, because like, damn, my dad's not here. I talk to my auntie and we talk about it or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like when it comes down to like the person I'm dating at the time, so then like you catch on that I'm sad or I'm not as happy as I used to be or whatever. And then like, what's wrong? And they ask like, what's going on? Like, you're not yourself, or, you know? And I be like, yeah, well, my dad's birthday.
Like, how do you handle it after that?
And yeah, so then so like, if she be like, oh well, let's go to his house or something like that, and I'll be like, oh well, you know what I'm saying, we can't, like, he passed. And then it depends on like how they treat me or act towards me after I say that. Like, I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. But like, if I'm down and out, then I need somebody.
Be there
Yeah,
for
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
So like, that's kind of my way of understanding if they hear from me, or like if they the person for me at the time. Because like motherfuckers can be like, oh, okay, cool. Well, let's go back to drinking, or let's go watch it. But then if motherfuckers actually, well, let's talk about it. Like, how do you feel about it? Or do you want to do about this? Or do you want to go to the cemetery? Do you want to talk to your auntie? Do you want to call your sister? Do you want to?
And I feel like stuff like
go.
that. Like, I feel like stuff like that. Even if I'm talking to a man, I can start talking to you today, and that shit happen next week. If because I'm just like a woman like that, I'll do that for you, because like that's just the type of woman I am. I feel like if a person don't do that, that's a character flaw on them. So I feel like it shouldn't be a time limit of you being a human to somebody. And I feel like a lot of times when you vet people, we be vetting for dating, when in reality you need to vet like, what type of fucking human is this person? Like, is this a person a good person on earth, period? Like, how do they treat
homeless people?
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of times
kids,
people look at it in a relationship wise. I'm just like even like I always had a conversation when women be like, oh, I don't like my man to hold doors to bitches, and I don't like that, because for me, like, if you see an old lady out struggling, go help her. If you see a woman with a baby, go help her. So like I'm like, for me, because that just makes you a good human being.
Are you a good person?
Exactly. Like, fuck the relationship. Like, just because you treat me good, like, I feel like, okay, you treat me good, but you treat other women bad. Once we get into it, you're gonna treat me how you treat those other women, because we're bumping heads now. And a lot of women don't see it like that.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, you should look at the person and see if they're a good human being before anything.
Yeah.
And I feel like in a dating world, people get that shit.
We just googly eyes.
Yeah, we like Bro, it's some women, they'll actually come to you like, yo, I'm looking for a husband right now. I need to make sure you are this. Like, god damn, like,
Yeah, we
what's
t-
my last name?
Literally.
That
And you be
shit.
like, damn, you don't even know this nigga gonna make a good dad. Like, what type of fucking, like, do you,
But see,
like, if you have a son, like, is this the fucking person who you want to raise your fucking kid, you
and
know?
then also another thing too, I think women actually try to get more emotionally invested in the man before they even get to the point where they're both at the same level where they can like trust each other with each other's emotions
Or
on the
they
same
even
level.
know each other, cause like
Like,
you said, like what's my last name? Like where do I live? Like you know me
Woman,
as Jay. That's it. You don't know
woman,
my
tell you
government name.
something
You don't
though.
know shit.
The men that I've been meeting now have been like on some very real life shit, meeting me, and they like, oh, I want to be in a relationship, and then they say some stupid shit like, is Chew your real last name? I'm like, you want to be with me? Like, goddamn, like and I'm just like, and I'm so big now where I be like, no, we need to really like get to know each other, because I'm just like, and I'm kind of big on like, let me see your day-to-day life. Like, what type of
Yeah.
person are you? Like, how do you go about your fucking day? Because, like, I do want you to have some common interest in me. Like, I don't want to find out that, like, me personally, I'm in the gym now. So I do want you to be in the gym. Like, I want you to, like, kind of care about your health. Like, I done talked to a man, and it's day 5. I'm like, you drinking again? Like, you get what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't like that. So, like, imagine me, like, first they meet you, and I'm like, yeah, let's lock in. And now 5 days later, I'm like, nah, because I didn't know your ass drunk like
I
that.
mean,
That's
at
the
least you
thing.
get that shot through it early. It's some people
Yeah.
who like get too deep invested and then they see this
They
shit
don't know
later
shit
on. It's
about
like,
nothing. Yeah.
damn, you in it now. Like,
But
motherfuckers been shacked. Bro, I done met some people, they been shacked up. Motherfuckers don't even know each other's real personalities.
yeah, my cousin met this
Ooh.
man 3 months in, and she got married to him, and they're now divorced.
I was gonna say you
And
bogus.
but the crazy part about it is like she knew it was wrong, because like before she got married, she was just like, "Do y'all think this is a smart decision?" I'm like, "What the fuck type of question is that?
I feel like if you, for instance, if you let a person,
Do what
y'all
you gonna do."
inseparable, do it. I don't care,
Oh
like,
no,
whatever.
no, no,
But
no,
then
no,
if
no,
you
no,
need
no.
no, I ain't gonna say no, because I don't know
Stop giving
nobody's
people bad
situation.
advice.
I can't talk to nobody about their
Sometimes that shit
situation.
work
I
out
don't,
though.
yeah. But I feel like when it comes down to me, I need to understand who you are as a person. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna marry no, because I'm only
no
gonna marry once.
stranger.
I'm not gonna marry nobody that I don't know nothing about. I
Hmm.
need to make sure I know them. I know their family. I know what's going on. Like I need to know them as a person. Like you said, from all 4 seasons, rich, broke, sick, depressed, all that. I need to know all. We need to live together. We need to get to know each other. We need to know if we sex compatible, if we mentally compatible, if we
Hmm.
emotionally compatible, if we spiritually compatible.
But
All
see,
that
that's the
stuff.
thing. Some people just get sex compatible. They think that's
And
it.
that's it. No, it has to be
Look,
all that shit,
motherfuckers
all
get
the above. Like, do
they
I
get
fuck with
coochie
you?
whipped or dick dumb.
Do I like you
They married.
when we mad? If we argue, is we gonna break up? Can I still be with you
Well,
if
I'm gonna
we
tell you
get
what, as
mad
a
and stuff?
woman,
Like, you
what
know what
mine
I'm saying?
is like. Can I take my wig off around you?
Oh,
Like, that's a
that's
real,
Oh,
that
that's
that
your
is
lock
my
in?
ultimate
Okay.
comfortable. Like, can I come around you and snatch this goddamn wig
but
and
that's
like
so
feel?
simple. That's the
That's
littlest. That's the
no.
smallest thing.
As a woman, it's not though, because
It's not.
you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
think
so
like, when we
annoying.
go on dates, we do our fucking self up. Like, a lot of women won't even spend a night if they have strips, because they don't want to even take their eyelashes off around me. So as
Yeah.
women, that is so big. Like, how comfortable can I get around you? Because like a lot of women don't ultimately feel beautiful in their natural stuff. Like, makeup for me, but like for me, I got a big ass forehead. Like, what you gonna say when I've been forehead fishy? What the fuck? Like, what you gonna say with this wig? Come off, you still gonna see
Hey,
me as good?
IMAX.
You get what I'm saying though? But it's just
Ah,
like,
he just
I
tried to go.
you see, I got a head on. I said, let me put my head on. They'll never be,
IMAX
look,
is
Okay.
they'll never be
crazy.
in the comments coming out my head. I said.
Hey, not we
But
will go
like,
viral again.
it really got come down to stuff like that. But like,
IMAX is crazy.
even like taking it back to the video, I have been around a man, and I feel like he was too sensitive for me.
I
And
like what? Okay,
How
what's
did
the
you deal with
definition of
that?
too sensitive? What is too sensitive?
Think you soft shit.
for me, like, if I never,
So like,
if
you
I,
kill a spider, he don't kill a
no,
spider.
for me, if I never,
That's soft as
if
hell.
I never see your masculine side, and all it is
Yeah.
is like if I don't feel protected, like if you come around me, I was talking to this man, and like, he like cried like in the beginning of us talking. Now, I didn't judge him for that, but the reason why he cried, I kind of, because he was like going through the motions of a fucking breakup, and he on the phone with me. Now I'm like, okay, I've been there, like, I'm like, we can talk about it, because like, I'm never gonna be like, fuck
Wait,
you in this moment.
he going through a breakup and he talking to you?
Like,
Are you the reason he broke up?
no, like they've been broke up for like 3 fucking months or something like that. So
Okay.
like,
Days.
he
3 days.
he ended up like drinking, and so
Oh
like now
yeah.
your truth coming out and shit like that, and like he crying, and like I didn't judge him for it, cause like, whatever, do
Yeah.
your shit, but like, it just got to the point where like it was just like emotion after emotion after emotion after emotion, and I never saw his masculine side. So now it gets to the point with me where I'm like, I wouldn't feel
Did I just say
protected.
this?
Yeah, you
But
did
listen,
say
I
it.
wouldn't
didn't say
I
it.
wouldn't feel
But
protected.
she's
I didn't see his
yeah.
masculine
So
side.
she
So
said,
don't take
yeah,
that
it's two
part.
different. It's kind of
Yeah.
similar to what you said, but she's explaining.
But I feel like you did see his masculine side. If he was doing all that, still, you
No,
still
like
would have
it
said.
has to balance. Like it
Yeah.
has to fucking balance because as a woman, I want to feel protected by you. If I go out in public and a group of fucking men are right there and they talking, like I don't want you
Hey,
to
y'all both get
like I
y'all
want
ass
But
like
whipped.
I
see,
want to feel protected. Like I want
that's
to
crazy.
if
That's
I'm out
crazy.
in public and something happens, like so like if you never show your masculine side to a woman, like I wouldn't want to be with that because as a woman, I want to feel protected by my man.
Yeah,
Period.
I feel
But
like
see,
when it
it's-
comes to some
Oh,
guys,
go ahead.
I go, like some guys, like let me give an example. Okay, like I don't know if y'all watched the show Bel Air or whatever, or like Will, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You know how Will Smith came and like he had all like he was hard and tough, and that they had Carlton, and all the girls was going for Will Smith. So it's like I feel like, but Carlton was the one who he went to get the gun and stuff like that. He was feeling about that life. So I
Wait,
feel
what
like
the fuck? What you talking about?
Carlton went and got a gun because when Will Smith got he
Oh,
got
you talking
jumped.
about
Bel
when?
Air.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
no,
the
no. I know you
original
talking. Yeah, I know you talking about.
when he had got
Oh,
jumped
I
on
get
or
what
you-
something.
I know you talking about.
But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
but
yeah.
at the
Okay,
same
go ahead.
token, like
Example.
he was like a preppy boy. He ain't know much about the life, like real life situations.
It's
But
always a preference thing.
but like he wasn't no bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when it comes down to it, y'all not gonna say y'all, but most women are be interested in like the masculine guy who are like the hood niggas basically. Like they don't really care
But
about the
that's
preppy
not.
dudes.
That's not
or whatever.
necessarily
I
masculine.
don't-
No,
yeah.
but that's just the idea of like when you say masculine, like what do you mean? Because I don't
So
want nobody to think that you talking about like you want this type of nigga over here and like this preppy schoolboy ain't getting no play.
masculine for me is just like I didn't be with a man. I swear to God, he got a flat tire and he didn't know how to change his tire. I'm just like damn. Like now I'm in the passenger seat. Like damn, if I get a flat tire, I can't call this man.
Okay, yeah.
Like so masculine for me is just like that. Like if
Like man
and I'm
tendencies.
not telling you like I just want to feel protected. Like if I'm walking through a crowd and you see me tense up, like I want to know that
You
like
safe
like
with your man.
like yeah. So like
Yeah.
I done been with a man and I'm just like damn. Like if something break out, like I don't think this nigga will protect me. Like if a nigga have me, like if I'm out in public and a nigga like touch me and I'm like hey I'm gonna call my man. Like will this nigga like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like so like masculine for me is like I want to feel ultimately protected. I don't want no hood ass nigga. Like I'm 31 years old. Like I see what my mama do for my dad, my daddy do for my mama. So like my masculinity is different. Like how are you protecting me mentally, physically, emotionally, and shit like that? But
Yeah.
like we're not gonna take from what a man was put on this earth to do, and I want that part of it too.
Okay, I get what you're saying
See,
now.
like masculinity, like she said, is like being able to protect, provide, and I forget the other P, but it was
I
like
think
three.
it's serve, right?
Serve,
I think.
maybe, but that's
I'm
like
not
kind of like
sure.
almost like a religious way, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Protect.
oh yeah,
What?
like okay, no. So when I work with the kids, I tell them that shit too. Like, stop cursing. I tell them that stuff too. Like, better like serve your community. I didn't say like about the religious part. Lead. There you go. All right, so like that's when ultimately when you say like masculinity, you're supposed to be secure in that instance. Now, again, going back to what you said about the dude being like overly emotional, if he did show a masculine side, it could have balanced out. I would have to disagree. I feel like you overly show too much emotion too fast. You just don't see the masculine side the way you do. Like
I
even if
don't,
you like you could look, I could
For
be
me,
a
I don't
world
agree.
I could be a world class boxer, but if I'm being over emotional, it doesn't matter about me being a protector. You're gonna look at
But
me
you're
like,
just putting it in a form of boxing though.
no,
like,
no. I'm talking about like in general, like all right, boxing, you know I can fucking protect you physically, but I'm a wreck. So regardless, even if I can protect you physically, emotionally I'm not together. I'm not secure.
I kinda get
in
what you
myself.
mean.
So it's like even if you see, okay, he can do this, he can change a tire, he can protect, he can provide
Yeah,
financially.
I
everything.
think-
but you
when
know,
it
you
comes
never
down to
see me
it-
in that instance because emotionally I'm not together.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of men that are extremely masculine and they be whooping on their girl or whoop like it's like
Yeah.
so like that's probably like another way of
Steve was
saying.
trying to say something.
Oh,
Too.
I'm sorry to cut
No,
you
I'm
off.
sorry. I didn't.
but,
I
like,
just want to make sure
no,
you got to.
I feel like that's like that could be the what you're trying to like basically trying to paint the picture because I could be extremely masculine, but I'm not here mentally and emotionally for you. Like it's like I don't see you as a person or something like
So
that.
then again, I don't feel protected, and I feel like when
At the end
men,
of the day,
when men hear protected, I think we think like oh just knock a nigga out. Like no, I want
No,
I want to
like,
be
overall-
I want to be emotionally like protected
Yeah, like,
by you too.
spiritually,
Like
emotionally,
I feel
all that
like we
stuff.
can be emotional together, but like are you protecting my feelings when I'm talking about it too? But like again, like we can't take well, it's just like, say for instance, I'm just a fucking tomboy, and I'm just like, oh, what up, bro? Like, that's not what a woman was put on this earth to be. So it's just like we can't
I
take
hate
what the
them
fuck a
women.
woman was
Man,
supposed to
let
put
them
on.
be they
But
women.
no,
Let them be they
but I'm
self.
just saying, like, y'all wouldn't be attracted to that because it's just like
No,
like some
I'm
men,
not.
some like.
Drewski would.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm just Drewski is gay.
Oh my
But like
God.
no, like I'm just saying, like you wouldn't want a woman, like you would want your woman to be feminine. You would want, like, it's
Yeah.
just like, so like we're not gonna take from what a man, cause like if I just came and I'm just like, yeah, and I'm sitting like this, like y'all be like,
Well,
this bitch, yeah, like like
Where the hoes
Well,
at?
see,
like at that
like-
point they the stud.
Well, see, but I'm gonna let you talk real quick, Steve. But also, what you said, like, you could be emotionally a crash out and be fighting. Like, that don't mean you're emotionally together still. So a nigga could like just look at you, and I could crash out about it. You wouldn't think, oh, he's protecting me. Nah, something wrong with this dude. Like,
Nah,
he's not
see,
together in the head. Like,
you
he fighting
may-
every fucking body. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be emotionally secure as a man.
Of course, but
to
I'm
be-
saying that's
I
getting to
think I
know
think
your
you have to be
person.
secure in all
Yeah.
aspects. It's not
That's
just
what I'm
emotional,
yeah,
or
that's
it's not
what I'm
just
trying to
masculine. It has to be
say.
like, for instance,
My
like
point
you have to
then.
be secure in all aspects.
That's
If you
my
have,
point. Why you don't show that
yeah.
much emotion at first?
I mean, you could be. I want to be 100% myself. So if we go, for instance, we
Absolutely.
go see a movie and then this shit making me cry, I'm not gonna
Cry.
be hiding like,
Mhm.
oh shit, this she finna see me
Just
cry.
go
or
to
he
the
finna
bathroom.
say-
Hey, I gotta go.
I got something in my
Hey,
eyes.
see, what you
know
can say?
I'm
We
saying?
didn't skip you
Just
for like
be,
10
you
minutes.
gotta
bro.
be secure in all aspects.
I was just gonna say, there's a concept called like maintaining your frame within a relationship or within any relationship, not just romantic, but basically, I have a story. I have a story and a question for Brenda.
Okay.
So back when I was around 20 years old, 21 years old, I was dating my high school sweetheart. Blah blah blah. You know, it was real romantic and all that shit. But basically,
No, that's shit.
but basically, there was one moment in our relationship that really stood out, and it was like the downfall of the relationship. Right. There was a night where we were kind of arguing about some shit. And, my mom was like abusive as I was growing up. So I was really emotional about it one night. But the emotions just kind of overwhelmed me during a conversation, like an argument. It was like a real argument, right? And I had started crying. And she looked at me and she was like, you acting like a bitch. And then she
Yeah.
walked away. And then that shit, it was over with after that. And I remember, like,
Oh,
the
hell
problem wasn't necessarily that I started crying. The problem
How
was
she
Huh?
acted, how she reacted.
the reaction was definitely a problem, but I think she reacted that way because I didn't typically show emotion, right? My frame didn't include showing emotion.
Yeah.
If it ever included showing emotion, it may have been more acceptable in that moment. But if you're not known to do something, I feel like women will see the difference. They'll
Yeah.
notice the difference, and then it'll throw them off, and then they're gonna react. However they react is up to them, but
Yeah.
that's basically.
I kind of like that concept. So basically, like,
What was the
you gotta be,
question?
you gotta
Oh,
be
yeah.
consistent.
Oh,
go ahead.
the question was basically like when, like, how much emotion should a man show, basically.
I think show your emotion. I feel like men should come in because again, like what he said, like men kill themselves and commit suicide because they feel like they have to be tough all the time. So I feel like it's a person for everybody. Like, so just because like I'm telling you like that's too emotional for me, it's somebody out there who that like you are perfectly fine. So I feel like everybody should go in and be their authentic self. Like me personally, I used to never show emotion to men either. So people used to always tell me like I was very nonchalant. Like I could not cry to men. Like I would cry in the car and like be okay to my friends. So like even me working on my, and I feel like men don't like, cause I guess a lot of bitches got a lot of tear ducts. I don't have they tear ducts. So like me, like I work on that too, like trying to be more emotional because like now like I'm not giving you my authentic self because like if something hurt my feelings, I'm sitting there like, no, I'm okay. But in reality, I'm gonna go cry in the fucking car. So I feel like everybody should come in and being like, wear your emotions on your sleeve because again, like we a couple of us in here been suicidal. We know where holding that emotion in will take you. So like I'll never tell a man to like hide your emotional side because like if you show that you too emotional and a bitch like you a bitch, that's not your person.
Right.
And I'd rather you show me how emotional you are in the beginning versus like in the end, and then I'm just like maybe this is too much for me. And I feel like that's where a lot of relationships go wrong, that people do hold it in till you locked in, and now they like, oh, let me unleash everything on you, and now the person like, damn, like
Yeah.
what was this? So I feel like come in being, I'm not my authentic. I come in and I sit in your couch and I go in your fucking refrigerator. Is this too much for you? Because like this is who I am now. Because like I feel like I did go through a phase where like I was trying to be the perfect version of myself. myself all the fucking time, and the relationship didn't work. So like now I come in, I'm like, this is who I am. I'm a SpongeBob, goofy, cornball ass bitch. Like, do you like this or not? Is this too much for you? And
But
I feel
see,
like
you
men
supposed
should
to-
do that
Yeah.
too.
You got to ease into it though. You can't just.
I'm not
like,
eating into shit because this is who I am.
But see,
Is
you're
it-
a
I agree with
woman though.
James,
You're
too.
not a man though. You can't as a man. You got to ease
See,
into it.
well-
Like
Well, I
you're
guess
saying,
I can't speak on the man. So
Yeah, you're saying that. I get you're saying as a one perspective, which that's what I said. Women can be more emotionally invested into a man because it's more acceptable. A man, we don't know exactly every woman's attention. Like
I think y'all be in y'all head with that. I'm not gonna. lie.
nah, hell
Men be in their head with that.
When it comes down to,
I
I
give
feel
you a
like
good example. Like,
oh, go
That's
ahead.
Give
me an example.
Society norm.
well, men are even women do this to them. So I'm not gonna say just men, but as a man, you can date a woman who has different intentions for you, and she might still date you for those them weird intentions, right?
okay.
So if I come out just being overly emotional, or maybe not overly emotional, maybe I'm showing you my emotional side before I even show you anything else. Now that paints a picture of this is how this man is. So it's almost like it's too late for me to be ultra masculine
Yeah.
if I'm coming out like
Oh yeah, I guess because then like now when
You
you
know.
try to put your foot down, you like now this nigga gonna put his foot.
Like, if you
I
can
get
that's
it.
the same thing.
Okay.
That's what
I
Steve
get it.
just said. That's
Yeah.
basically what
You
Steve
get
just said.
it ends up being to the point where you get no respect.
Yeah.
like you
Basically.
gotta have like a little bit of
Of course.
like
Okay, so I'm not saying come in and like cry in the bitch shoulder. Now me, you can probably cry to me, and I'm just like, okay,
you're a different breed though. Like you gotta think
and
it's
I
4
guess
billion women in
I
the
can
world. You
only-
saying niggas are for
But
failure.
that's my thing. I can only speak for me because
just-
like I really feel like every man that I met, like I give this like chill girl, like they are always comfortable. Like men be telling me some shit. Like when I say like it be some shit, I'm just like, you comfortable as hell. Like why the hell?
That's what I
and
think.
like and I feel like that's what it really come down to. So like I'm like maybe because like I'm a realist in the fucking real, like shit fucking happens. Like I swear to God. Like so
Or maybe too, when we talk about like showing emotion, maybe not always just sad emotion. Sometimes it be just like maybe you're just like a lover boy. Like I don't know. I'm not.
yeah,
Yeah, when I say
like, I feel
emotions-
like this is a
I
hard
don't-
conversation for me because like
Nah.
I done like every man who I met done came to me and they done had a little sad story and I'm just like okay and like I didn't judge them for it because I got a goddamn sad story too. Like who the fuck am I to like judge
think-
your sad story versus
yeah.
my sad story?
That's what it comes down to. It not judging nobody, like actually
Yeah.
accepting them for who they are. And when I say emotions, I'm not just talking about crying. I'm talking about actually being happy, being sad, being melancholy, being angry, being like actually being able to express your emotions freely without judgment. And I think that's what we need as relationships. Like we all have to accept each other for who we are, and that's what some people don't do that, and that's where the problem comes in.
That's the hard part about
So
dating.
I feel, that's the hard thing about dating is like actually accepting people for who they are. You can see that you're not compatible. Like I say, like spiritual, emotional, sexual, all that stuff. Not just the one. You gotta see if y'all all can mix.
At every
'Cause,
season.
like, yeah,
I'm
'cause-
not gonna lie though.
What?
I'm not sensitive or emotional, so I'm sorry, we're not that deep. Like, please don't cry in front of me. Like, I be feeling so awkward if like if a girl starts crying in front, I'm like, oh, what? Cause I don't feel it. I don't.
But sometimes it's okay just to be there. Cause I'm the same way. Like I don't know how to console people.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it's just people just need somebody to
Well,
sit and talk to.
It depends on what you're crying about too. Like if your mama just died, okay, I understand. I
Just
get
get
that.
them a goddamn
But
hug.
if you're
You don't
crying
have
like today was just the worst day of my life because my boss yelled at me, my car got towed, somebody punched my cat out.
You don't know what can be like your
That can be
your
their final
point. Yeah,
strike.
your point can be higher up
I
here,
get
and
it.
hers can be down here. So you never know.
I get it, but
You just gotta be there.
What
and be a
would you say in
supporter.
the moment though? Like what would you say?
I don't know.
He gonna start crying too.
Because he's really a cancer man, bro. Like
I'm not
that-
emotional. I'm not super emotional.
He gonna be looking
No,
at
look,
her
let me get
ass
this straight.
like-
Look, let me get it straight. I'm emotional for a person I'm really deep involved
Okay,
with.
that's okay.
for
Like
sure.
if I fuck with you, I fuck with you heavy and hard. No,
Yeah,
no nothing.
But I feel the same way too. But I
Yeah.
feel like if
If we're just talking though,
I'm
like don't
cool
cry in
when
front of
somebody
me.
cry around me too, but like I
Please
console
don't.
them the best. But like if you cry around me with the same excuse, like man, my day like fucked up, da da da. Like all I'm going, like I'm literally the cup half full type of person. I'm like, look, today was a day, but tomorrow,
Yeah,
like you know
that's
what I'm
how I
saying?
be. I be
Like,
trying to find
I go into
solutions.
a motivational speech or
Yeah.
some shit because like I can't relate because I probably done had a jolly fucking day, but like I'm gonna be there for your moment. Like I'm just gonna see it like okay, well.
Man,
Well,
I
tell me
mean,
something positive. Like I'll be quick to like tell me something else positive. Like you gotta
Yeah,
take the
let's
negative.
find a
Like
solution.
yeah, like
Let's
what else
not-
positive
yeah.
have happened in your life? Because like I feel like negativity is contagious. So I ain't finna send this negativity with you. Like we gotta find some shit positive to do.
But see, I get it though. Everybody needs to cry every now and then. But I'm like, it's like, why am I the person you got to do it in front of though? Like,
God
Oh my
damn,
goodness.
James.
Don't cry in front of James, man.
don't. Prompt, please don't. If we aren't close, don't cry in front of me. Like,
James
I
is
won't.
personally single. Ugh.
No, I've always been like
It's
this
gonna be
though.
hard for you, Dave. These
No, it's
bitches
not.
got tear ducts on ducks. They got my tear ducts. They
I
cry about
say,
everything.
If we don't know each other that well, don't cry in front of me.
But I'm
Like,
saying
if you cry for me, that's different. We've been knowing each other for a while. You crying for me is
they
different.
gonna be hard for you because these women cry. I got friends who cry for anything. I'm like, God damn.
But that's the same thing. I feel like,
yeah, they emotions ain't together. So
like you ain't never just meet a person, just start crying. You like some damn.
As a
Right.
woman, I've been
What?
in the bathroom consoling a random bitch. Like, damn, girl, come on.
Like, I don't even know what's
Like,
wrong.
come on,
with
give me
you.
a hug.
Like I can't even feel it because you just crying.
Oh, I be if we like I done had that happen. I'm like, come on, girl, let me go get you a drink. Come on, girl, like, cause bitch, like we gotta get a
That's
back.
how you. Oh, that's all it takes. All right,
Like
bet.
I let them, I let them have their moment. I talk about it. I get them a little pep, but then I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, and then I like make it fun about you want a shot, and now they laughing. I'm like, but we better get the fuck about it. Like,
But that's good though. I feel like when it comes down to it, you have to personally be intertwined and one with your own emotions first.
Yeah.
Before you even speak about somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Like their emotions.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's
like,
what I said. You gotta be more
so,
secure
like,
with
if you
yourself.
understand, like if you understand, you can't control. I mean, you can't really console anyone going through a situation like that. You have to let that be known for people can know all that. Like you know that for
Yeah.
you within yourself,
Mhm.
so that's good. But I, like when the lady on the video was she saying like if he was sensitive to her, more sensitive to her, then like what the fuck, like how,
Man,
like you know what I'm
look,
saying, like
if
a
she
lot of
already
these
think
women
you,
don't have dads, guys.
yeah, that
No, also very
Where's
real
y'all
life
dads
shit.
at?
A
That's not what I
lot
was
of
gonna
these
say.
women don't have dads, so they were brought up in this world. I'm trying to tell you, as a single, as a lot of times growing up in the world, like, oh, these men gotta do this, like, don't mess with no broke ass nigga,
But
woo, out the
hold up.
bam. So like when you finally do meet a man, like you want them to you want them to do you want them to do everything that your mama instilled you, like, and then you gotta think your mama had all this trauma and shit like that. So now she just like, and this nigga was over here crying. So like, a lot of times the trauma come from your parent and shit like that. I'm a firm believer. Like a lot of women out here have daddy issues. As somebody, if you are in, and a lot of people don't intentionally date. If you are intentionally dating, you want that man to come to you in every fucking form that he has. So because that's how you know who your person is. Like y'all just want one half of the macho man, and that sensitive man might knock your ass out. The fuck?
And look, a lot of people also had dads, but they dads show no emotion. Like
Yeah.
Steve, you was
Yeah.
saying that shit. Your dad ain't show no emotion, right?
No,
Your
not
pop
at
show
all.
emotion?
Never.
Brenda, no. Did your pop show emotion?
Well, yeah, he used to show us like he used
did?
to, yeah,
Oh.
he used to be a real nigga. Like he showed us how it was to like express yourself and talk about.
That's
what your feelings
good. We
and
need
like
more
that.
men like
That's
that.
why. That's why I miss my pops every day. Cause like certain stuff that he used to show us. Cause I was only 9, and like my sister, I think she was like 13, 16, like 14 or something like that. But like now it's like he was like really a real nigga. Like he used to like he taught us how to cook. He taught us how to
Well, so
clean.
your
he taught
dad,
us-
your dad
like,
did good then.
Yeah, he was
He
cool.
Had, he had open side. Not saying your dads did bad. I'm not saying. I'm just saying your dads ain't show no emotion.
No, but it's like yeah,
My dad didn't either, so it's okay. We in the same boat.
Yeah, I used like you used to cry like when I was a kid. I used to scruff my knee or something like. He would never was the type of like stop that crying, boy. He'd be like, come here, let me see what's going on. Are you good, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
My dad accepted my emotions, but he didn't
He
show
didn't show
them.
his.
Yeah,
I
he
get
would
what
be
you're
like,
saying.
"Oh, you good?"
I
You know,
guess
he
my
would be a
dad did that
dad,
too.
but he didn't like
Yeah.
cry.
I'm
I saw
like-
my dad cry 2 times recently, like in my life. I mean,
Ever?
I never seen my
Yeah,
dad
I
cry.
haven't. Yeah,
I
my daddy
yeah.
died, and he ain't even cried at the funeral.
No,
That's
that's
crazy.
Yeah, I think
crazy.
I think he cried to my mama. He only cried to my mama.
Yeah.
He did not cry at the funeral.
Well,
He like a trauma, so he was out there like acting like he was okay,
It's okay.
cracking jokes and stuff like that. He did not. But like when he went
Wow.
to like you can tell it got him because he went up to the mic. Like the first thing he said, like damn, like you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So like he was like holding it in, but he was like up there telling jokes. But of course, like he took a couple days off. My mama was telling me like he only cried to my mama.
Yeah, that's like when my grandma died. Like all my male cousins and stuff. I never saw them cry. Never saw them get like sad or nothing. Man, when I saw them crying, that made me cry even more. Cause I'm like, damn, like this real. Like my grandma not coming back, bro. Like it was crazy. But yeah, it's
Fellas,
what's
let
that
me
though?
tell you, y'all can come cry to me. Mac Daddy motherfucking
She
Brandon,
lying to
come
y'all.
here.
She finna put y'all ass on
Hey,
blast.
all the time, look, I
Mac
ain't
Daddy
gonna cap.
motherfucking no.
Do you see her name, Mac Daddy? She finna play
Mac
y'all niggas,
Daddy,
bro.
return
Y'all
of the
guys-
Mac.
Y'all can ask any man about me. Them niggas be crying on my shoulder. I be like, come on, sugar.
She gonna be
on,
like,
sugar.
cry me a river.
She finna let you cry yourself out your drawers, bro.
Nah,
Stop.
I mean, just
Look,
Out that
come,
wallet for sure.
come be emotional.
Out that wallet for sure.
Look, you gonna be crying. You gonna wake up pants down.
Pants down, wallet gone.
Now I'm a hoe,
Nah,
y'all.
that's what's saying.
Now
I
I'm
didn't
a
say you
hoe.
was a hoe. I just
Why
said you
would
got
they-
game.
Why would they pants me down?
Cause you got game. Mac Daddy.
Make me cry my. Hey, wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up. Y'all tweaking.
What you talking about? Oh, that's how to wrap it up. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. This been one-to-one
He drunk.
podcast, y'all.
Goddamn
He drunk, y'all.
bottle.
This been one-to-one podcast, y'all. Like, subscribe, share, comment if y'all got anything to add to the conversation. Peace out, y'all.
If you vibe with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We here every week dropping knowledge, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture.
Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts to never miss an episode. And make sure to keep the conversation going. Leave your thoughts in the comments or hit us up on social media at WTW Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed. Stay 100. And you're going to catch us next time on One to One Podcast.